This is a 2.7 litre V6 with 180 brake horsepower, 0-60 is around 8 seconds and a top speed of 130 mile an hour. And not only that, it's got the loudest and biggest roof bar I've ever seen on a police car. Look at the size of this thing, it's huge! We're talking 1995, but this one's even got a rear matrix, which you can't really see. It's got rear flashing tail lights and flashing headlights. And this is what a 2.7 V6 sounds like from 1995. Say no more. This is a Rover 827 pursuit vehicle. This actual vehicle was used in the film Dirty Money, and we're going to see if it's as good as a Volvo T5 850R. So I'm a product of the 80s, so in the 90s I was a 19-year-old, that's when this came out. Jeff, my hero, what's it like to drive?
Lovely. Out of all the historic fleet.
Go on then, what's good about it and why?
It's comfortable.
Right.
It's comfortable, the seats are really comfortable. It's got nice power steering. It's just purrs when you're driving it. It's got this presence on the road as well.
And I know it's only 180 brake horsepower, 8 seconds, not 60, and about 130 mile an hour, so it's not what you class as uber fast, but what's it pull like as well, just being a 2.7?
Nice. It's still got a bit of oomph.
Right.
It will quite comfortably sit on the M25 at 70 miles an hour, even at this age.
And that's where it patrolled. It was a M3, M4 kind of, or M5, M4, and 25 vehicle as well. So it's being used predominantly for motorway use.
This was the last Rover 827 traffic car in the Met.
All right, fantastic. This actual one?
Actual one, yes.
And is that why it's shown on films as well?
Yeah, so it's the last. There was two of them, but this is the last one.
So if you don't know what about this car's being used on Dirty Money, we've got no idea what that is. We've tried to Google it. We don't have a clue.
This also with the video equipment in it, it's quite unusual. They had two cameras, one at the front, one at the back, where a lot of the cars in their time only had a front camera.
Yeah, well, you're going to show me that when we get inside. Before we do, can we see the engine?
Yes, you can.
Go on and pop the hood.
Got to find out where the hood is, yeah.
So there it is. This is a 2.7 V6, 24 valve engine. Apparently Rover say it's one of the best engines they've ever made, apart from build quality. Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, the build quality is a little bit ropey on it.
Is it? Is that because it's a British Leyland?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not saying anything else. Right, before we go any further, Jeff, I've asked you this before and I want to know, is this car remapped? Is it chipped? Have you put a turbo on it? Is there something in the way to make the performance better than what it should do?
Can't tell you that, unfortunately.
Is there any reason why you're not telling me all the stuff that all people want to know? What are you laughing for?
Can't tell you that, unfortunately.
Can't tell me again. Right, show me inside. Show me the tricks and bells and whistles. So we're in back of the 827. First thing is you can tell it's a Rover, can't you? Okay. I mean, look at it. What's all this about?
Yeah, the sun, I think, is...
Is that real wood or is that like veneer?
Veneer.
Oh my God, no, proper 90s is that in it?
Yep.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Mr. Bouquet out of, what is it? Mrs. Bouquet?
Yes, with their car, their Rover.
Yeah, they had a Rover, didn't they?
Yes.
So look at the size of that! What's that for? It's like out of Starship Enterprise. Look at that. Right, tell me about the car then. So you've got, first of all, any police sirens or any blue lights on the dashboard or anything? No. Or is it just all on the console?
Fitted here.
Right, so down here you've got your standard blue light buttons. So you've got your front strobes, your rear reds. I take it pursuits for your normal blue light run. Yep. What's this for? Is that
that's your sirens.
Siren changer.
So you've got a yelp, a wow, and a two-tones.
So you're not allowed to do them on horn. That's actually got to be changed manually as well.
Yes.
I've never seen that before.
Yes.
So you've got your rear matrix board there. Is that correct?
Yep.
So your rear matrix board is quite different to what we'd have, but obviously you've got your different numbers which make different notices on the back of the rear matrix board. You've got your VASCAR obviously here with two screens, so the person in the front can see what's going on, and also when we get the criminal or the offender in the back of the car, you've got a separate visual screen there. VASCAR obviously distance, time and speed. It can get you over a measured mile and let people know how far they've been going at what speed, and you can do an average speed of that. But as a pursuit car, it's very, very early 90s, and at the time this were out, I had an XR2. My XR2 were 96 brake horsepower, this is 180. Mine were not 60 in 9.4 seconds, this is 8 seconds. So as a car, it's RS turbo speed. Yeah, it's not Cosworth speed, but it's still sitting there at motorway as a good pursuit vehicle as well.
Definitely.
Big camera, get that in your way. Obviously, it can cause a bit of an obstruction, but the seats itself is very comfortable.
It's nice. Yeah.
It is, isn't it? I feel like I could go a couple of 100 miles in this easy. Can I do a criminal test?
You can indeed.
Right, criminal test, let's go. Whoa. This is a criminal test of the Rover 827. First thing I'm noticing when I get in, proper 90s, old headrests. It's a very, very comfortable car. It feels like I'm going on holiday with my grandma. I could sit here all day long. It feels really good. Loads of leg room, loads of headroom, apart from headliner. But we don't get into that. Again, what I've said before, the only thing that I'm noticing in car is you can tell it's just very cheap. Everything's very cheap. Even like the door card, it's the kind of thing you could probably rip off and beat the driver to death with it. It doesn't give me much, how can I put it, confidence when you've got someone in here that they won't either escape by pushing something or sneezing. So unfortunately, Rover, as a criminal test, it's going to have to be a 2.6, 2.7 out of 10.
That's match the engine.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, 2.7 out of 10. 2.7 out of 10 to match the engine. Boom! I'm here all week. So that's it. This is the Rover 827. Let me know what you think about it. Put it in the comments below. We are going to be pitching this against the Volvo 850 T5, which is going to be coming soon. Which one do you think is going to be best, Rover or Volvo? Tune in next time to find out. See you then.